Hey, welcome back. Am I almost at Bill? I forget where I am. I'm on that, like, north path. Every time I start, I just feel burpy. Ugh. Yeah, I had a note that I was kind of talking about earlier, but I didn't really finish it. I liked the end part of my note. I can be self-conscious about talking about myself because it feels like narcissistic. But then I'll look at, like, commentary channels, and I'll be like, this is stupid. Like, they're just obsessed with other people. Isn't it? Why is that? I mean, obviously, you don't just don't obsess about anything. Don't obsess about yourself, and don't obsess about other people. But I was thinking, like, there should be a word for just, like, being obsessed with other people and, like, their actions. And I was like, I guess there is. I guess that's just what an asshole is, but there should be kind of like a narcissistic term for people who are obsessed with other people. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm sure there are a million words. Just send out rock, bro. I don't care. We should be obsessed with ourselves and, like, being the best person that we can be. I feel like being narcissistic, yeah, I've always kind of combined those two things and been like, I'm narcissistic because I have social anxiety, and, like, I'm always thinking about how I'm affecting other people. I don't think that's narcissism anymore. I think narcissism needs to be, I mean, there is a actual medical term, narcissistic personality disorder or whatever, and I definitely don't have that, which is just like, I think to have that, let me just look it up. I think you have to think you're the shit. Narcissist definition. Yeah, it is a technical medical term, right? Personality qualities include thinking very highly of oneself, needing admiration, believing others are inferior, lacking empathy. Okay, yeah. See a doctor if you struggle with work relationships, feel overwhelmed with sadness. Yeah, I don't know why I always kind of had it in my head that, like, social anxiety and narcissism are related. There's a fly. Hope it's not a bee. I mean, I can have, like, when I did the drinking thing, I had bursts of narcissism where I'm like, I'm so much better than the people who drank. They had their stupid drinking parties and they thought they were so cool. I don't see what the big deal about the alcohol is. Like, maybe I'm just amazing and I've had thoughts like that, but that's narcissistic. But when I really think about it, I don't think that I'm better than anybody else. And I think, like, a narcissist wouldn't even really be able to control the impulse to be like, no, I'm better than everybody. Like, even if they wanted people to like them, because I want people to like me, and so I know in order for you to like me, I would say something like, oh, I'm not better than anybody, because that's a likable thing to say. But I think a narcissist, if I was truly a narcissist, I wouldn't even be able to control the impulse to be like, I don't care what you think. Like, I am awesome. I'm better than other people. Of course. I think if I was a narcissist, I wouldn't be able to control it. Was that my note? Was I talking about narcissism? Narcissus. I don't know about my parents, like, well, this was back when I did the improv thing. I kind of felt like I was wasting my parents because, like, throughout my entire life, like, I wasted having good parents. There are other kids, like, I always hear them like, oh, I wanted my dad to go to my baseball game or whatever. My parents went to everything I did. They always supported me, but I just didn't do anything. Like, if I wanted to do something, they would have been there, but I just didn't want to do anything. And so I just felt like I wasted them, and like I made them sad. Like, oh, we want to support you and have, like, we want you to have fun. And I was just always, as a kid, just like, I don't want to do anything. Other people make me sad. I was thinking about I wrote that note when I was thinking about the improv thing. And like, if I asked them to come, I was like, hey, mom and dad, like, I have an improv show. You have to drive 4 hours to get here. Will you come on Friday night? They would absolutely come. And I wasted that because I never asked them to come to anything. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I would have just been like that kid in the Giving Tree and just been like, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't. Like, my parents would be the Giving Tree. They would just give me everything that I asked for. But I don't know. Maybe because I read that book and I was like, that kid is an asshole. I don't want to be that kid. He just kept taking and taking, and the tree just kept giving. Even when he cut down the tree and it was just a stump. You can sit on my stump. How did that kid not understand that the tree was giving him everything? Like, hey, stop taking everything from this tree. It's gonna give you whatever you want. Like, it's not fair what you're doing to the tree. I think that's what the story was about. How that kid was a jerk and we should all hate him. I don't know. What's the story about? That's what I got from it. Like, there are people that, like your parents, who will give you everything. And so maybe there are sometimes when you just shouldn't ask. But that's not the case for me. Like, I never ask, so... Like, when I asked them for help to get a therapist, that was a good thing to do. And they helped me. They were like, hey, we have, like, a list of 5 people from the church, and, like, we'll help you with however you need. Like, with insurance, like, you can join our insurance or whatever. We'll help you pay, they said, I think. They would give me anything for the therapy. Because they're, like, the best people. We are in the nuclear deterrence era. Man, I'm going way back. I'm going all the way back to the beginning of my notes. What's my first note? Oh, yeah. The way I could phrase it in therapy is, you cured me, now help me get better. Let me get rid of that note. I've had that note on there for like 2 years. I remember being frustrated with my last therapist. That, like... Okay, like, I'm okay. Like, now help me, I want to get better. Like, you're just trying to get me at, like, a state of, like... even. And I'm like, I want to be better. I just don't want to do the normal thing. I want to be the best version of myself. Like, okay, I'm cured now. Like, help me get better. What's the better thing to do? I don't care what, like, the normal thing to do is. I don't know. I felt like it was a long time ago. Like, what should I be doing if I was the best person? Maybe that's not a healthy way to think about it, but Oddish is killing it. You're real good, kid. I'm 60 years old and oops. I'm a cool guy. Yeah, let's see. I mean, he's cooler than me. He's got a girlfriend. He's lying though. I mean, he's lying. If he had a girlfriend, would he really be out here with his Pokeballs? Rubbing his Pokeballs all day? I don't think so. Bing, bing. Okay, so I got rid of my oldest note. Vault, tell me when I'm Blagojeviching. Did I ever say that note? Oh, I wrote Vault instead of Dalton. If this was recently, I would have wrote Dalton. Yeah, I mean that's a fear I have. I mean it's true, Dalton. If you're watching, if anybody's watching, if I'm ever Blagojeviching, tell me. With my hair, like that's a fear I have of like just trying to be younger than you are and just having like a just look up a picture of what's his name, Rod. Maybe he's dead by now. I don't know. I think he's in jail. But he was a politician and he had this like haircut of like a 5-year-old where like it was like a lot of bangs, but he was like 50 years old and it just looks so weird. I'm like, I don't want to look like that. But what do I do with my hair? Do I push it to the side? Like, this looks weird. I don't know. Do I like slick it back like Donald Trump Jr.? That looks gross too. What do I do with this hair? Do I just shave it off? Okay, let's actually try to... I have no idea what it looks like right now, which scares me, but this is the last episode, so it's okay. Am I to the side enough? But now you can see my pimples. Okay, once I get rid of the pimples, then I could put it to the side maybe. Like this? Is this what it's supposed to look like? I don't know. I gotta keep doing it. To the side. This is not a Blagojevich. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like what's happening with my hair right now. I can see what it looks like. At least I got a girlfriend. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm done. Let's see what the haircut looks like. Oh. Oh no. I'm a little bit delayed. Look at how bad that looks. Oh my god. Might be a little choppy today. This week. Sorry. Oof. That looks terrible. I guess if I cut it... Is that really what it's supposed to look like? That looks like garbage. I guess that kind of looks okay. Ugh. I'm just too pale. I'm too pale for that. Let's fix it. Oh, so much better. See? So much better. That's me. I don't know who this guy is. Ugh. The guy who puts his hair to the side. Alright, we gotta end. What if I do it this way? Man, I'm really lagging. Was it really that bad? Oof. See, this is not great. We don't like this. It's receded a lot right here. On that side. The other side's a little bit better. Oofa. Alright, sorry. Sorry if it was laggy this week. How's it look? Maybe it wasn't that bad. See you tomorrow. Well, look at me. This is like that scene in The Last Jedi. My parents. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.